We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season. But, Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid campaign, a very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to go internally. Look, we always want to praise the head coach for holding the team together. But to me, it's the guys in the locker room putting on the uniform. Those starters who've stayed healthy, they've welcomed the backups into their ranks and showed them how to get it done. And this team, they've stayed afloat all season doing just that.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
At the 50-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this down to the 40.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's the loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So another interception for him on the year. He is making quite a splash in his rookie campaign.
And most linebackers feel they're lucky if they get 1 or 2 of these a year, because once you start getting to 3, 4, and 5, that's when you know you've got a special player and someone the quarterbacks have to account for.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, that was the thing, the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
King, Phil King, Phil King. Good.
Barkley inside handoff. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
It's a gain of 20.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Good. Set.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Eagles nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Exactly right, Doctor. But the crowd of gold first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
36-yard line.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Eagles first down. First and 10.
Give to Barkley out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Great. 73.
They'll set up a throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. He'll try to do it himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
Great. Set.
A handoff. Barkley running left. About 3 yards there to the 27. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And it brings up third down.
Purdy from the gun. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line.
And the 49ers first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Purdy looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Get set, get set.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Looking here for Smith downfield. Now Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw, Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down.
Hey, easy, 63, 63,
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Hey, let's go.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 30 yards. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14, Eagles 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy now to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Here's Purdy. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Purdy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. Purdy. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Finding McCaffrey on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now a second and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
They'll look to throw again. They'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
21.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know from experience, partner, all they've been talking about is if we can just make one play, get our hands on the ball one time, we can change this game.
They almost did. That was a dangerous throw.
Yeah, and instead, it goes against them one more time. Let's see if they can hang in there and not lose control mentally.
Out of the gun, Purdy. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy sets up the screen to Robinson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at
touchdown 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Niners 21, Eagles 10. Pinheiro set to
now after
off.
the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's a give to Barkley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
3 yards. And the 49er first down. First down, San Francisco.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Catch it! Catch it! Outside! Watch out!
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Watch out!
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And he's got it. Touchdown. Kendrick Bourne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Eagles 10. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
That's good for Eagles. 1st down.
Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd down and 6. Throwing is Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Great. Set.
Now Saquon Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Great. Set.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He dumps it off to Barkley. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal at the Niners' 4-yard line.
Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over first and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Purdy looking to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 80 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's second and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Purdy.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. Third and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Now he'll take this and run. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll set up a throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, He stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
No touch it. No touch it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Purdy. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Here's 1st and 10.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Great.
41-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. But it's caught on the right side, it's Smith. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
No touch it. No touch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And let's go.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
No touch.
They'll look to throw here. That is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
And the 49er 1st down.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now they'll change things up. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he will have a Niners 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. A give left side to Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A gain of 25 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
Now a first carry for their fullback. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10.
Brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
The 49ers are going to the Super Bowl. As we sign off here, we thank you for watching. Good night, everybody.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
The top prize in the NFL is the Lombardi Trophy, but some individual hardware is pretty nice to end a season with, too. Today, one of their players has a reason to celebrate.